She wasn't so much afraid of dying as she was of forgetting to live her life. The Pumpkin Spice Café by Laurie Gilmore. The first book in her Dream Harbor series, where each book, of which there are 2 so far with a 3rd being released next month, takes place in a small New England town of the same name, Dream Harbor. The Pumpkin Spice Café has ample amounts of grumpy and sunshine, found family, and spice as part of its selling points. My copy contains a playlist for the book, which is something I've never seen included like this before. Side note, I play and DM games of Dungeons & Dragons, and one of my favorite things to do is make playlists. Gotta admit, there's some good ones on this playlist. The Night We Met, Lord Huron. Good taste. This book is quite cozy. It's an easy-to-read, simple, contemporary romance with many similar vibes to a Hallmark movie. There won't be any spoilers in this review, so we can dive straight in. But first, coffee. I went into this book knowing I'd be reading something is what I call bubblegum for the brain. I enjoy the simplicity and predictability of such stories every now and again, especially after the back-to-back hard hitters that I've been reading as of late. The pining was up to 1,000%. The secondhand embarrassment from being read so clearly by the in-universe book club got me good. The way Logan would just assume things about Jeannie instead of communicating and asking about her intentions. Because assuming makes an ass out of you and me, darling. It's all there. This book does contain some spicy moments, but, well, I would consider them a tad vanilla. Not that that's bad. I just happen to have read some books where the couples get a lot more creative in their foreplay, shall we say. The lead into the next book, which does focus on a different couple, was very well set up at the end of this one. I'll probably look at picking up the Cinnamon Bun bookstore after the new year. Somewhere along the way, she'd forgotten to figure out who she was or what she wanted to be when she grew up. She'd graduated college all shiny and optimistic about her future with her nose ring intact, and then spent the next 7 years having her soul sucked out 1 10-hour day at a time. There weren't many passages that stood out to me, except this one, and the opening quote. Having gone through my own lived experience in recent months, I could empathize with Jeannie, understand where she was coming from. Her desire to start afresh, to find out what her life could really be for her, and focusing on the really important things, is something I try to do in my own life. And if Jeannie could find love and romance along the way, well, I'm happy for her. Get it, girl. Overall, I would give the Pumpkin Spice Café a 3.5 out of 5 stars for my first time reading it. If I choose to reread this book in the future, I reserve the right to change my mind on this rating. This book could certainly go on anyone's autumn reading list, and, well, who doesn't love a little bit of cozy romance?